Oh, hey guys. Uh, yeah, sorry I've not been uploading and whatnot, but heat, melting face, as it is. Um, how have you guys been? Good? Awesome. Me? Been better. Not gonna complain. Uh, because apparently it's gonna be getting even hotter in like a week. So, yay. Help. Anyway, so had a little bit of culture on Saturday. To celebrate one of my partner's birthdays. I took her to the theatre and we listened to an orchestra performance, and it was amazing. And after that, we had Popeyes, good chicken. Interesting way they do their batter compared to KFC. And we all came to the conclusion that Popeyes is better than KFC. So there's that. And the next day I went out because it was a good day weather-wise, and I found a nice little bric-a-brac store, and inside they had comics, and so I picked up two of these little gems for my collection. These are the G.I. Joe versus Transformers series from Image Comics. This is issues 4 and 6. I need to pick up the rest of them. Yeah, this is a series of comics that I've been wanting to get back into, and some of you may or may not know where I get my name, Deceptive Cobras, from. It's from this exact series. This is where the Hasbro universe decided, hey, wait, we've got the G.I. Joe IP and we've got the Transformers IP, and we're doing nothing with both. After the second horrible, no, fuck it, they're both horrible. G.I. Joe movies, with Gordon Love Hewitt as Cobra Commander. Please. Fuck off. Gordon Love Hewitt deserves to just be on Third Rock. Was it Third Rock by the Sun? Or Third Rock from, yeah, Third Rock from the Sun, and just stay there. And then he was in, Inception. That's the only two movies I can remember him being in. He's got one of those faces where he can just walk right past you and you wouldn't give a fuck. It's just, it's Gordon Love Hewitt. Who the fuck cares? It's like the guy who plays Bilbo Baggins. He's such a cool dude. He'd walk right by, hey, yeah. It's not one of those, fuck me, it's Bilbo Baggins. It's just, sorry, Frodo, sorry. Fuck me, it's Frodo. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I haven't even looked at these yet. They're still in their Mylar and whatnot. I'm going to get some hard backing for them as well. I want to get the entire set. This was a set of 10 comics with both covers A and covers B, so technically 20 comics in the set. I do plan on collecting all 20, just because, that's why. I'm a grown-ass man. I can collect whatever the hell I want. Also did a bit of maintenance on some of the computer rigs, and my partner back there, she has a laptop, and in this heat it kept thermal shutting down, so I was like, you know what, here. So she's using the old art computer right now, because as you can see I don't have any art tables set up, so I'm not painting any miniatures right now, and I am not 3D printing any miniatures right now. It's too hot to print. If you don't know, resin 3D printers like to stay at a nice comfortable 21, 22 degrees C. Any more than that and your prints are going to fail. Mostly because the screen itself has to, when it lights up, it does tend to heat the resin a little, and after a time with the UV enclosure on top of it, the heat does build up, and if you've got any off gases and certain and the cheaper resin does really badly off gas, and the more cleaner resin takes longer to cure. If you look, there's a UV cure time of like X percent nanosecond percent. Just do a little bit of Google research, you'll see what I'm talking about. And some of the resins I've had in the past that I've paid ridiculously good money for turned out to be just shit resin rebottled. And I immediately contacted the company and said to them, no, you've rebottled this. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I've told them, I've shown them chemically that that it's not what they've got on the bottles. And they immediately refunded me my money. And yeah, so I caught them in a bit of a snafu and a bit of a lie. So there was that. So yeah, it's I've got resin. I've got plenty of resin. It's just I think I've got like 4 or 5 gallons left of resin, which is quite a lot of resin if you know what you're doing. And I do have an Imperial Guard, a Steel Legion's army. I just finished printing for a customer who hasn't even gotten back to me yet. So if he doesn't get back to me in a week, I guess I'm gonna have to just resell it. And if I don't resell it, I'll just paint it and keep it for myself and just say, hey, look, I got a Steel Legion's army. So it's all good. The way I see it is it's painting practice. See, this is why a lot of companies that when they're doing like print to order stuff, they get quite upset when a customer doesn't pay because they've wasted resin, electricity, etc., etc. Me, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, let me finish. Business-wise, I care. Personally, I don't care. Now, the reason why I don't care is because I see it as a painting opportunity. I can take those miniatures, I can practice a paint style or a paint scheme or new paints I've just picked up or paint formula I'm working on because I'm working on my own paint formula, and use it to practice with. If I really did care, I would paint them up. I would put them up as a pro painted army on eBay or Facebook or wherever, and they'd sell. But I don't care. I don't care. I printed it in my spare time with spare resin that I had floating left around because I was doing a friend a favor, and this person who I was doing the favor for just has not got back to me. And sorry, I'm not gonna chase up people. I'm just not gonna bother. Some dickhead in what other news? Some dickhead in Russia tried stealing my Google, tried stealing my Discord, and tried stealing my Amazon account. Okay, first things first, moron. You wanna know where you fucked up? You're using a free VPN. I know exactly where you're at. You're in St. Petersburg, Russia. I know exactly who you are. I have your fucking photograph because you're in a country that requires mandatory government IDs. Get some acne cream. That's all I need to say. And the fact that you tried to get Apple gift cards. First things first, moron. There are certain products on my Amazon account that is an instant red flag. And you can set this up, guys. You can set this up with your Amazon account. If you go into your account and your account settings, okay, there's a list of things that you can say that, you know, that are red flags. One of which is gift cards. The other one is gift cards. There's the common thing that scammers go for is gift cards. And resellable products. So like video, you know, not digital games, but there's ones that you can get the physical copies where they got the digital, it's got the registration card key number in it. They take those, they sell the registration key, and they just chuck the game away. Okay, and then they sell the game on sites or like Loaded, stuff like that. Well, on my Amazon account, I cannot buy unless they've got my biometric. Okay, and that's another thing. I get a warning, moron. It's not just two-factor. You need my biometrics in order to approve that purchase. So even though you thought you approved it, I denied it. Even my bank denied it. It got denied twice, and then Amazon denied it a third time. Whack, whack. Nice fucking try, moron. Oh, and I let you man in the middle attack me. Why? So I could track you. You're a fucking moron. And so, found this stupid little hacker. Now, it started off with someone in my Discord who was an admin in one of my Discord channels. He got his account compromised. And from there, it was one of those spam everyone on your friends list till they click the link. Then now it's a session. It's a session grabber, basically. Well, I don't click links, period. I don't give a fuck. If someone sends me a link, I'm calling you straight away. Okay? And I'm going to say to you, is this link legit? And if the link is not legit, if you do not answer my call, I block you immediately. End of. Because most of my friends that are on my friends list, I speak to verbally. And if you don't respond verbally with me, no link, no click, no account, fuck you. In that order. Okay? Trust me, some of my friends right now, they'll say, put in the comments, yeah, he's blocked me because I didn't answer his call, da 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 da. Because that's plain and simple. So, but somehow, session grabber grabbed me, and it started spamming people that didn't have two-factor authentication. I have no idea how to do that. This is what I'm saying to people. Discord is dying. Let's look at an alternative. Okay, just saying. Look for an alternative. And so after all that went down, got my account back, and lo and behold, my Google was getting Russian emails. I'm like, okay. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I'm still logged in. I'm literally watching this person send emails to my address. Okay? These are registration emails, you fucking retard. With your actual fucking address on it, you spaz. So, I'm letting them go through, By the way, why are you on Grindr? You're in Russia. Being gay is an offense that will get you killed. Do not make me call the FSB. Right? So, he's fucking around. Thinks he's got my account. He hasn't. And the moment he goes to try and change my password, my phone's come up saying, give me your biometrics. And you can see the dude's panicking. Because he's trying passwords, this, that, variations, you name it. And nothing's happening. And eventually, I write a memo. Okay, a memo. I've written a memo, and I've typed it in English, and I've translated it into Russian. And the memo states of, your name is this, your address is this, I've got your ID, da 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 da. And I even drag and drop the picture in, so he knew exactly that I knew what he looked like. And I said to him, fuck off, stop trying, or I'll come to your front door and kick your teeth in. And lo and fucking behold, it all stops. That's fine. Clear up my cookies, clear out a few things, change a few settings, run malware bites to make sure that there's no Trojans or anything else in my system. There isn't. My system's clean. I'm like, great, cool. So then after that, my Amazon, bink, bink. I'm like, he doesn't fucking learn, does he? He doesn't fucking learn. And again, my phone, screaming, hey, we need your biometrics. I'm like, no. Look in, cancel order. And then I was like, let me try something. Check my account, check my payment settings, check my card, told my bank put a fraud alert on my card in case he tries to use my card elsewhere, which he can't. Again, because he needs my 3-digit PIN and my biometric lock. He doesn't have it. You make this thing. This is why I hate Monzo. Okay, because Monzo, they print your 3-digit security PIN on the back of the fucking card. This is why I hate Monzo. And no, it wasn't my Monzo account. Anyway, so I put a temp lock on everything. And think to myself, I'll go about my day. And then shortly afterwards, another alert hits. I look down and oh, it was like 14 rubles and some change for like some milk and some other stuff. I was like, cancel. Alright? And I was like, fuck it. So I'll contact the police, the FSB, in his area, give them all their information, tell him exactly what he's doing, tell him exactly what shops he's been to, tell him exactly what even websites he's been to. And they said, well, we're on it. I'm like, cool. Nothing's going to come through it because nothing ever does come from it. But sure as fucking shit, they came through. They came through. FSB kicked in his front door, dragged him off. And now I am using several programs and several companies to go through all the databases. You just go to haveibeenpwned.com, put in your email address, and it'll list what companies have had data breaches. You contact those companies and you tell them, delete my fucking data. Okay, and if they don't delete your data, even though it's already out there, even if they don't delete your data, you can sue them. In fact, you could even sue them for not telling you that there was a data breach. Okay, that's because that is a blatant. If you read your EULAs, it will say that if there in the EULAs, it will state that if there is a data breach of some kind, they must, inform you. And if they haven't informed you, they've broken that contract. You can then take them to small claims court and you can sue them. Okay, so just FYI. Like I said, Digital Copyright Millennium Right Act goes both ways. Okay, there you go. So this month alone, and we're not even out this month, I have been dealing with a really stupid fucking Russian hacker who didn't even know the first rule of hacking. And what else have I been dealing with? Heat, of course, melting away. And I realized I'm out of data. Not like phone data or anything, but I'm out of like space data. Because this SSD here and this 256 terabyte 250 gigabyte SSD here is both full of data that I pulled off of that machine that I need to back up, and all my drives are full on this rig, and my third rig in there I haven't even booted up since 2020. So yeah, so anyway, so once I get in the second paint and setup done and whatnot, I'll get it up and running and use it as a NAS most likely, and then move that data storage over there. On here is literally almost 250 something, 250. I think it's 253 gigs of a 256 SSD, micro SD, over 250 gigs of just STL files for my business. And this one has got some personal voice notes and stuff from my grandmother who passed away. So I'm keeping those for archival purposes because sometimes I just like to listen to her voice. And it grounds me, And unfortunately, when my father passed away, it was way before people were doing that kind of stuff and whatnot. And so I don't have my dad's voice, unfortunately, but I've got my nan's. So small victories. Yeah, so that's what I've been dealing with that. I've been coding as well. I've got a couple of programs that are still in cold alpha state. So it's a fundamental working program. I've got one that's in a closed beta test right now with me and some friends. That one is a program that lets you look up the value of a trading card. So for people at trade shows, instead of grabbing their phone and swiping through eBay listings and whatnot, you can just type in the name of the card. You select the database. So basically, if it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you pick Yu-Gi-Oh. If it's Magic, you pick Magic. If it's Pokemon, you pick Pokemon. And then from there, the app itself already preloads most of the database in, and you then type in the name of the card, what condition it's in, and you hit search, and it will just bring up this many sales, da 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 da, with all the relevant information and pictures and whatnot. Was it PSA graded? Da 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 da. Not that I believe in PSA grading. I think that's just stupid. Don't get me wrong. If you think your first edition Shadowless Charizard, is worth $25,000, congratulations to you. It's supply and demand. Okay, Just because you think it's worth that, don't mean I think it's worth that. Okay? Sorry, but it's not. Because it's been reprinted how many times? And how many times has Black Lotus been reprinted? Now you know why the Black Lotus holds its value and the Charizard doesn't. Sorry. This is why, like I said, grading is just a scam. And the only people who win from grading is the grading companies, because they charge you $25, $35, and even an upcharge. If they go, oh, it's a PSA 10, we can charge them an extra $100. No. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay? Just fuck off. Grading companies are a scam. Okay? They are. They're just a fucking scam. You can send them a sticker. You could send them a sticker of me doing this, and they'll grade it a PSA 10. And congratulations, you'll have the only fucking PSA graded 10 sticker of me doing this. It means nothing. Okay, PSA means nothing. Tops mean... I'm sorry, but no. No. This is why I don't believe in grading. Which is why all the collection that you see over here is never going to go into a grading service. They're meant to be played. Yes, that is the new Marvel Superheroes set over there. Reason why? Captain America. That's it. I just want it for Captain America. I don't care about Tony Stank. I don't give a shit about Tony Stank. I don't care about Iron Man. I've never cared about Iron Man. I'm Captain America, man. Captain America, Punisher, Cap, Punisher, Doctor Doom. I've already got Venom. I got Venom from the Spider-Man set. I've also got another Spider-Man, so yeah, okay, who the hell cares? But like I said, I just wanted it for Cap. I just wanted Cap. I just wanted Steve motherfucking Rogers. Why? Because he's Steve motherfucking Rogers. That's all. That's why. I just wanted Steve Rogers. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Playing a bit of Magic, collecting some G.I. Joe, Transformers comics. Living my best life. Still not heard anything back about my therapy on my legs and my lower back and whatnot, so I'm still on the wait list for that. Speaking of, I need to call my doctor and find out what's going on about a follow-up, because I was at the hospital. Yes, I know I was at the hospital again. Here's my little stupid wrist tag. I was at the hospital again. So yeah, there was that. I'm supposed to be wearing these stupid eye training glasses to help. If you notice, they've got little holes in. I'm supposed to be wearing these to help me with muscle training my eyes and my muscles in my eyes. And I fucking hate them. They're like a Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah, fucking can't stand them. Ugh. Because laser eye surgery is just not in the cards financially for me. No sirree, Bob. So yeah, once this video is done editing, I am off to Lidl's to get my milk. What else? Milk, ice cream. What else? You said we were getting milk and ice cream and what?
Milk.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Milk.
So milk, ice cream, milk. Okay, well, milk's guaranteed. So what else?
Yeah, no, that's the only two things I can remember.
Milk and ice cream. Alright, there you go, milk and ice cream. Oh, I might pick up some things for sandwiches because of the heat. I don't want to cook. So there you go, guys. That's my plans for the day. Maybe do a little bit of Pokemon Go. Yes, I do play Pokemon Go. Yes, if you do want to add me as a friend on Pokemon Go, message me first on, ironically, Discord. Message me first on Discord, and I will give you my friend code. Okay, and then you can add me, and yeah. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, guys, coffee is done. So the video's done. And so stay safe, have fun, keep yours fine, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is out, and I'll see you sexy bitches in the next one. Okay. Ciao.